Since the pandemic, more and more people are working from home, but how can you stand out if your boss can't see you? According to the Pew Research Center, about 41% of people who have jobs that can be done remotely are working a hybrid schedule, and about 35% of people who can work from home do it full time. Joining me now is career coach Eliana Goldstein, and good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
This is something I'm still wrapping my head around so many people working this way. What are some of the challenges employees are running into with remote work?
So, there's a lot of positives to working remotely, but there are some drawbacks for some. We were talking about it before. Some people just find they're very easily distracted, and they're seeing their laundry and the to-do list, and they can't get into that state of flow with their work. And for some people, it's really just feeling very isolated when you don't have that access to collaboration and just communication easily with your other coworkers. That can feel really lonely for some. And then one of the bigger drawbacks that people tend to be concerned about is really opportunity for advancement. And they worry, if I'm not in person and interacting with my managers and with other coworkers, how will I have the opportunity to grow, to get promoted, to get raises? So those are some of the things that people are thinking about and concerned about.
What are some do's and don'ts when you're working remotely?
Yeah, so you know what? Honestly, the way that you approach your job when you're working remotely shouldn't vastly change. Ultimately, whether you're remote or you're in person, you're hired to do a job, and you need to be showing up on time for your meetings, doing the work that's asked of you, completing your goals, exceeding your goals, and making sure that you're doing what you were hired for. But the biggest thing to really think about is how you're communicating. So because you're not in person, you need to make sure that you're really making an extra effort to speak with your manager, to speak with your coworkers, to report what you're working on and where you potentially need support. I tell all my clients, you need to make sure you have a weekly or a bi-weekly one-on-one set up with your manager to really discuss status updates and what you're working on, and just make sure that you're consistently making that extra effort when you're not in person.
Now, how can an employee stand out to their bosses and colleagues when they're working from home?
So it's what we were just touching on. It's that communication, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But the other thing is proactivity. So it's so easy to just, kind of fall by the wayside and have your manager having to bang down your door and say, hey, what's going on with this? And give me an update on this. So you want to make sure that that is not the case. You are going to them. You are letting them know, hey, this is what I'm working on. This is where I need additional support. These are some problems that I might see arising that I think we should be getting ahead of. That is going to set you apart from your coworkers who are kind of just, letting things go by the wayside and can run into problems. And then around communication, as we were saying before, really sharing those status updates. Another big thing is sharing your wins. So a lot of the time, your manager doesn't have visibility into when you're doing a good job. When you get that great email from a client or regarding a project that you're working on. So you want to say, hey, I wanted to share this with you. I'm doing a really great job here. Or I've been thinking about it, and this is where I can really add additional value to some of the projects that we're doing. So consistently communicating that to them is going to be really important. And then another thing that's more tactical that I always recommend is doing things like taking screenshots of the work that you're doing and sending that over email, taking screen shares, actually recording your screen, and then being able to discuss that in a meeting over Zoom with your manager. And then the final thing, and I think this is probably one of the most important that really sets you apart, is internal networking. So outside of just having conversations with your manager or with your coworkers, you want to reach out to people across the company who are maybe in senior leadership positions or who are on other teams you work with cross-functionally, and say, hey, do you have 15 minutes to set up a quick Zoom call? I'd love to hear what you're working on. Where can I add value? Where can I support you through some of your challenges? And that's going to give you that internal visibility across the company and help you stand out.
You have so much good information. I'm like, I want to talk to you forever. Eliana, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back.